So what y'all see happening behind me is artists are signing up for our live open mic. So though we have highly elevated, okay, the dope, the multi-talented, the multi-creative, you feel me? Yes, you know I'm still doing my affirmation cards. Ken, you know what it is. Everybody gets loved on. You feel me? Listen, y'all keep talking dirty to me on this live. I gotta show the host, y'all. I can't do this with y'all. So listen. All jokes aside, though, yes, right behind me we have affirmation cards. People, artists are signing up. You're putting your name on the back of the affirmation card. You cannot cheat because the artist that's going to call you up is going to read the affirmation to you, so that way we can manifest a 2026 that is the best. You feel me? Now I'm gonna do my best. I said mess. I'm gonna do my best. So, hey, HB, I see you. Okay, HB is 10 minutes away. That's cool because they give me time to do what I gotta do. So I'm going to try to do my best to make sure that we don't get kicked off alive, and I'm going to have to, lower the music when it's other people's things, but those are the things. Those are the things. Those are the things. Yes, 2026 is about to be that. I don't care. Like, you know how people say every year is my year, but I'm so serious. Like, when I tell you, first off, I'm jumping off break. 3 events in January, okay? 3 events in January already, and I'm still booking. So anybody who need artists, if y'all need a poet, if y'all need a host, if y'all need a chef, okay, girl, your girl is mobile again, so we can make this thing happen, okay? Oh, this is my song. Hold on, I gotta turn this one up. All the time, God is good. Hey. Hi, gorgeous. Thank you so much for making it. I'm about to come around and give everybody hugs, but guess what? You get the first one. Thank you. I appreciate you for making it. Yes. Can I borrow her from you, please? Yes, thank you. I appreciate you so much for making it. Who told you to come out the house looking that good? Who told you? You know what? Thank you so much for being here. Yes. I love you making it. You did that. Thank you so much for making it. Most people know that. They don't. Thank you. I appreciate you so much for making it. God is great. Thank you for this play. God is good. I like that. I'm dead. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. When I say love on. Y'all say somebody. Love on. Oh, that was weak. I didn't mean to say it like that. I'm sorry. Let me try again. So when I'm gonna say love on, right? Y'all gonna say somebody, and y'all gonna say it like y'all mean that shit because y'all don't know who needs that shit. And hell, you might be the person who needs it the most. So what I want y'all to do is like when y'all say somebody, right? Think about what you need the most right now. I want you to say it like you're trying to call that into your space, okay? Like, say for instance, if it's $1 million, like I need $1 million. You feel me? Just $1 million. That's all. Just $1 million. You know, I'm like $1 million. Come here, $1 million. So when y'all say somebody, I need y'all to say somebody and mean that shit. You feel me? Love on
somebody.
Yes, I felt that time. That was real. So I'm gonna take advantage of us having a few minutes because our feature is on the way, and you know she opens up the show because Pose for Dinner is super dope, and we do things different because I'm different. Such a life. Just in case you haven't already, if you are an artist interested in performing, or even if you don't perform, you just want to rant and talk about how your year was, please feel free to grab one of these compliment cards, put your name on it, throw it inside the bowl. When it's your turn to perform, after you're done, I want you to reach inside the bowl and call the next artist. Tonight we're doing things a little bit differently because it is the last Pose for Dinner of 2025. Listen, this cycle, I don't know about y'all, but woo! The fact that we are still here, we are still present is a blessing in itself. Because I don't know about y'all, I've lost a lot of people this year. I know people who lost people. I know people who lost things. I know people who lost themselves. You feel me? Who even lost their mind. So the fact that we are still here in somewhat sound mind and body, I think we need to celebrate that. So the reason why I say we're going to do things different, I'm gonna start off with our traditional rules because I'm gonna do the housekeeping real quick. But then I'm gonna let y'all know how we're gonna mix it up a little bit. Let me turn this down because I have ADHD and it's hold on, wait, I gotta get the product placement. All right. So welcome to Pose for Dinner. I am Grace Love. I am the founder. I am the chef. I am the host. I am all of the things because God blessed me with all of the things to do the things. Okay. Pose for Dinner is absolutely free. We have been in existence for 13 going on 14 years next year. Woo! Listen! Woo! Loving on people is not easy. It's not. But we're making it. We've been making it. So I'm grateful. The way we've been able to do that is because we have some basic house rules, okay? Our first number one rule is eat. Damn it. You know, it's called Pose for Dinner for a reason. I cook food. Food costs. And I don't want us to waste food. You feel me? So I want y'all to eat the food and enjoy the food, but be mindful that everybody would like to at least taste it. So when y'all get the chance to eat, make sure, I'm going to reiterate this when it's time to eat, of course. Make sure you start off small and go back for seconds, okay? But most importantly, Eat Damn It applies to not only the food, but to this actual open mic experience, okay? Unlike most places, here you don't have to be perfect. Here, you don't even have to really make sense. I'm going to be honest with you. You just have to get it off your chest. Because one of the things that causes crime, causes a lot of things, is oppression. Second thing is lack of resources. So for me, I feel like Pose for Dinner addresses both because I'm feeding you for free. I'm giving you space to express yourself for free. And I'm hoping in this process we get to heal each other, okay? But because it's a healing experience, we have to be mindful that everything that we see, we ain't going to enjoy or like. So we're going to treat this open mic and life like a buffet. When you go to the buffet, you don't walk around telling people you don't like what's on their plate. You just go get what you like, you sit down and you enjoy your food and you go back for your second, third, fourth, fifth. I'm not judging. Okay? It's a buffet. That's what you're supposed to do. But you don't go out of your way to make somebody else miserable in their experience. And that's what I'm asking y'all to do. So take what serves you and leave what doesn't. Eat, damn it. Which brings us to rule number 2, which is respect the non-mic. As you can see tonight, we are mic-less. I'm not saying whose fault it is. I'm not saying I was the one that dropped it. But what I'm saying is the mics are not working, so we have to use our outside voices inside. Which means the people who are inside, you have to take all of your things that make noises and turn them off or down on vibrate on any level of do not disturb. So it doesn't go off while somebody's performing. We have artists who may be professional or may not be professional, but it doesn't matter. One of the number one fears in America is public speaking. So let's not let nobody die up here, okay? Let's support everyone. Put our devices on silent and vibrate. Artists, if you have music that you would like to play on Bluetooth, okay? The Bluetooth speaker is called BT200, I believe, okay? If you need help or clarification on how to find it, see me. I'm going to be walking around. I can help you connect. You can play music, and it'll work. Artists, also, if you like to play back your performance, we are live on YouTube and IG. Hey, y'all. Everybody say hi to the people at home. Hey. You feel me? They can't see you, but they heard you. They heard you, okay? They heard you. And for the people at home, please, please, please make sure you support our artists, support our vendor. Our vendor for tonight is Mystic Lux, okay? I got this Blueberry Yum Yum. This right here hits, okay? It's infused. They have all your infused products that you need, from butter to honey to juice to everything that you could do with infused stuff. They got it. So if you're not already following, please follow them at Mystic Lux and at 247 Production.
MysticLux247.com.
Sorry, 247.com. See, I was around there. I remember the 24/7. So listen, I'm working on it. 247.com. Okay, so please make sure you follow them and support them. For my artists who are here, please support our vendors so they can continue to support us and help us with wonderful things like setup and feeding us. Okay. And that leads us to our final rule, which is love on somebody. Ashe. So as I said at the beginning, right, poster dinner is a little bit different because here you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be human. Okay. And because of that, or a unicorn or alien, however you identify, I'm here for it. Okay. But you just have to come up here and just be you. And because you have to come up here and be you, and we have to witness you be you, we're going to love on you being you because we support you because you love you. Dig. Ashe. Okay. Our feature tonight is highly elevated. And she is this dope artist that like blew into my life one day. She came into Pose for dinner and she performed this one poem, right? That made me question my relationship with God, myself. Because I was like, I thought I knew God. And so I heard her and I was like, ooh, maybe I need to talk to God a little bit more. I ain't gonna hold you. But tonight is different because we are returning to our original format, which is Church Without Religion. Now, what does that mean? I'm so glad you asked. You know what? Y'all be asking the right questions. I love this engagement. Y'all are doing a great job. Great job. You feel me? So, Church Without Religion means you get to show up, again, as yourself. You get to praise and worship who it is that you praise and worship with respect to yourself. Because at the end of the day, I am not in control of your soul. The person sitting next to you is not in control of your soul. No one in this room can tell you where your soul is going to go. I don't care how much power they think they have. But at the end of your life, you have to have that conversation with whatever it is that you do or do not believe in. Okay? So with that being stated, all due respect to your personal preference for religion, politics, and belief systems, tonight we are going to celebrate that we are still here. We're going to celebrate that something outside of ourselves got us through when we thought we couldn't. I'm speaking for myself. I can't speak for you, but I know that this year I've lost family. I've lost actual things. I've lost friends. And I'm talking about in life and in death because you know, life cycles is life cycles. And the hurt still hurts. But the fact that I can feel the hurt, I am blessed because there's people who can't feel anything. There's people who would kill to be in my pain. And because of that, I am grateful that you are here. I am grateful that I am here. I'm grateful that y'all showed up, and that makes me feel like I'm not crazy because God told me to do something and keep showing up doing this thing. And God said, you build it, they will come. And guess what? You feel me? You feel me? So because of that, I am happy to celebrate the close of 2025 cycle and the beginning of 2026 because I know it's going to be magical. I know it's going to be miraculous. I know that whatever is coming has to be better than what has left because that's the promise that was given to us from the beginning. Okay. Our feature is on her way. And until she gets here, we're going to go ahead and start this open mic. And I'm going to go ahead and kick us off. I hope y'all remind with one of my new favorite poems I wrote. It's called The Gospel of Becoming. I don't like warning people about poems. I just like the shock value of it. But because this has sensitive material, I would like to warn y'all that I am not in no way, shape, or form condemning anyone or saying anyone is right or wrong. What I am saying is, if you believe in yourself, even if you don't believe in anything else, if you believe in your capability of overcoming challenges, you can see the similarity in the stories. Okay? That's it. I just want you to see the similarity in the stories. The Gospel of Becoming. Here are some hard truths to hear, but I promise you, it won't make me your rival. But did you know that Jesus never read the Bible? In fact, most of the texts he studied are shunned by the Christian faith. The miracles he performed were the source of most of his hate. They couldn't stand what they couldn't understand. So it didn't matter how many miracles he performed at sea or on land, all they could see was just a defiant man. Even his disciples didn't truly believe in the plan. They needed proof, the holes in his hands. They even tried to talk him out of his destiny, as if he wasn't already bigger than what they guessed that he could be. In fact, his disciples disappeared when it got too difficult. And Jesus knew that they would deny him, even as they crucified him, and still he held no one at fault. Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do, meaning they did not even understand that what they perceived as breaking was actually the breakthrough. The people who crucified Christ were experts in their craft, so Jesus wasn't referring to their skill, but their purpose on his path. Even Judas had purpose to serve, because without an example of falsehood, real love would seem absurd. God gives to all people, even those who may only know his name and his passing. Sacrifice it all so that we may have peace everlasting. Even if you change the name, the belief, or the religion, you have to see how this journey is similar to the one that you've been living. You've been striving to be who you are in a world convinced you don't exist. The more you give, show, and prove, the more they size up your crucifix. You wage war against spirits and entities that do, even if you don't know what you are capable of, and want to stop you or at least distract you from the reality that you are love. From spreading love and giving your all, from rising above them, they'd rather see you fall. But you make a spectacle of them all. Each and every time you resurrected, every time you grew stronger and clear on what your energy should be directed, Herod sought to kill Jesus before he could even speak his name. A reminder that some people fear your promise long before your rise of flame. Even as a child, he stayed behind in the temple's halls, teaching elders who couldn't fathom wisdom wrapped in something so small, just like you. Misread, underestimated, and pushed aside, not knowing God had glory in the very plain sight, in the very places that they denied. Every parable spoke is a mirror held to man, a lesson that promised path won't always match the plan. So see, success will test your spirit more than failure ever will, because they'll cheer you at the entry gate, but then hate you on the hill. Even when they attack you as you're fulfilling prophecy spoken, purpose don't crumble just because your heart is broken. For when the veil tore, heaven opened wide for all of us to see that what looks like an ending may in fact be the key. So when your critics mock your climb to try to sabotage your ascent, remember even resurrection starts with a tomb that looked permanent. Your story is a scripture they'll study long after you walked your miles, a testament that God will pull you through every trial. So stay rooted in your mission. Let your faith be your effect, knowing every setback is simply the prelude to the next time you resurrect.
Yeah.
Okay. Woo! That was a lot. I was nervous. I ain't gonna hold you. My hands are shaking.
Good job.
Woo. Like my hands are still shaking. It's really good. I'm trying to commit that poem to memory only. Well, mainly because, I hear a lot of people often debate, the Bible, and that's a conversation for another day, right? But as a writer, for me personally, I would hate for someone to pick up my book of poems and say that it's all lies.
Yeah.
when I know I've been through the shit. And just because I said that it was a big mountain that I moved, clearly I ain't physically pick up no mountain. But bitch, you ain't gonna say that, excuse my language. My whole book is fake because you don't understand the metaphor, or you don't understand the hyperbole, or you don't understand the parable. Now, granted, we all got interpretations of things, so it may be lost in translation, but that's none of my business. My point is, you ain't gonna tell me I'm fake. Anywho, we about to get into some real stuff. Y'all ready to get into some real stuff? Let me hear it.